Hello friends, welcome to my channel once again. Today I am going to do some tricks, teach you some tricks for average, which will be very essential for UPSC, railways, common admission test, bank POs, Olympiad and other competitions. In fact, these are essential for class 8, 9 and 10 syllabus also. The average, as you know, this is the mean of the numbers given. In mathematics, we find rather difficult if we have to do some harder sums. We will start from the scratch. Okay, right from the scratch we will starting with the traditional formula first. Now what is the traditional formula for calculating average? For calculating average, the traditional formula that we do is average is equal to total value of things by number of things, isn't it? Now if we want to do total value, if you want to find the total value, just multiply the average into the number of things. Now this is the traditional formula. Now if you are asked to find the average of the first 4 odd numbers, what will you do? If you are going to do with the help of traditional formulas, then we are applying like this. The first odd number is 1, then comes 3, then comes 5. We will add all of these, isn't it? We are going to do all of these additions, and in the end we will come up to the last 40th odd number, that is 79. And then after adding, it will be a very lengthy process. Remember, after adding all of them, we have to divide it by 40. Means if the number of things is 40, we have to divide it by 40. And after that, we will come at the number, whatever it is. But here we are doing shortcuts. We are not doing long cuts over here, not the traditional formulas. So if we want to have the shortcut, if we want to find out the first 40 odd numbers or first n odd numbers, let this be n. Whatever it is, whatever number it is, let that be n. So if we have to find out the average of the first n odd numbers, then our answer is n. Why? Surprised? No. Definitely. If the number of odd numbers is 40, then our average will be 40. Just check it out for yourself if you have any doubt. Just this much. If we need to find out the average of first 80 odd numbers, our answer will be 80. If we have to find out the average of first 100 odd numbers, our answer will be 100. So that's the way we have to do. Just mark it. Simple, isn't it? Now, if we have to find out the even numbers, instead of odd numbers, we have to find out even numbers. Will the answer be the same? No. If we are asked to find the average of the first 79 even numbers, now if you are asked to find out the sum average of first n even numbers, then our answer will be n plus 1. Now here it is given, find the average of the first 79 even numbers. 79 is n, so 79 plus 1 is 80. Our answer will be this, 80. For even numbers, we have to add 1. For odd numbers, we are doing just the number. Now if we have to find out the average of the first 100 natural numbers, here the catchword is natural. Here we have to use certain short tricks. That is, if n be the number of natural numbers, then the average is n plus 1 by 2. So how it is over here? If there are 100 natural numbers, our average will be 100 plus 1 by 2. 100 plus 1 means 101 by 2. That is equal to 50.5. So this one, our answer is this. So how simple these are going to be, isn't it? Very, very simple. If you are going to follow this process, you are going to crack all these exams at a time. Now coming to harder problems. Problem on cricket scores. Now here there is a given sum. Sachin Tendulkar makes certain average in 10 innings. That is not given. Whatever the average be, that is not given, but number of innings is given over here. Suppose he scored 80 runs in the 11th inning and his average increased by 5. Then what was his average for 10 innings? Now here what we have to do, if we are going to follow the traditional method, what we are going to do? For 10 innings, since we don't know the average given, let the average be X. Now for 10 matches, the average is, the total number of runs in 10 matches is 10x. Now after playing 11 matches, his average increased by 5, isn't it? So for 11 matches, his total run will be 11 into x plus 5. So now if we are going to use the traditional formula, then the total runs in 11 innings minus total runs in 10 innings will be equal to runs scored in the 11th inning. According to the traditional method, we have to use this technique. So what will be that? Total runs in 11 innings is 11 into x plus 5 minus total runs in 10 innings is equal to 10 into x, and runs scored in the 11th inning is 80. So here we are. Now this is 11x minus 10x plus 55 is equal to 80. Therefore x is equal to 80 minus 55, that is equal to 25. So how long did it take? Now if we are going to use the shortcut method, it's only within this. What it is? We know the total runs increased. How much? If the average is increased by 5, the total runs increased in 11 matches is equal to 11 into 5, that is 55. So this total runs increased. The runs in the 11th match minus the total runs increased in 11 matches is equal to our answer. Here, this is the same as this. So only this much we have to do instead of doing so much. Is this formula helpful? Isn't it? Okay, so now let us come to consecutive numbers. The problems on consecutive numbers are very much there in exam time. So you have to face all these questions literally, and they are the towering questions in the exam. Here it is given the consecutive numbers. Find the average of consecutive numbers, then consecutive odd numbers, consecutive even numbers. If we are asked to find the average of 5 consecutive numbers starting from 2, then 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, how many? 5, divided by number of things. So this will be 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 5 10, and 4 plus 6 10. 10 plus 10 is 20. So 20 by 5, that is equal to 4. Right? This is for consecutive numbers. Now for consecutive even numbers, if we are asked to find the average of first 3 consecutive even numbers. Now 2 plus 4 plus 6 by 3. What will be? 2 plus 4, 4 plus 6 is 10, 10 plus 2, 12, 12 by 3 is 4. So it is the middle number. Average means the middle number in these cases. Here 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. Which is the middle number over here? 4. So average is 4. Which is the middle number over here? 4. So average is 4. Now if we are asked to find out the average of odd numbers, consecutive odd numbers. Now suppose 11, starting from 11, 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19. How many numbers are there? 5. Again you see 15. Now 19 plus 11 is 30. 13 plus 17 is 30. 30 plus 30, 60. 60 plus 15 is 75. So 75 by 5 is equal to 15. Here also you see the middle number is the average. Now if we are asked to find out a sum on this, we have come to know over here that middle number is always the average. Now in this case, what is over here? The average of 5 consecutive numbers is 75. What will be the sum of the smallest and the biggest numbers of this series? Now we have already come to know that the average is the middle number. Now if we directly do here 75 is our average, isn't it? So instead of going here and there, if 75 is the middle number, the lesser number over here is 74 and still lesser number is 73. So 2 over here and 2 over here, 76 and 77. So the smallest number of this series is 73 and biggest number is 77. Here we are asked to find the sum of the smallest and the biggest number of this series. So here we go 73 plus 77 is equal to 10, 7 plus 7 is 14, 14 plus 1, 15. So that is sum is 150. So that's the way we have to go. If you haven't subscribed my channel, please do it as early as possible, and please share this video to as many people as possible, because we are especially doing it for the village people who are not getting chances to go to the tuition classes, as the urban people do. Especially in this lockdown period, no one is allowed to go to the tuition classes because of this lockdown. So you have to use these techniques, these videos, and you have to share these videos to as many people as possible. So all the best for you. Thanks a lot. Here we go.